Good afternoon. The Supreme Court en banc, during its session on May 20, 2025, approved the guidelines on the transition to electronic filing in the Supreme Court. Beginning July 1 until September 30, 2025, lawyers who wish to file certain cases before the Supreme Court must also file them electronically through the eCourt PH app available on the Philippine Judiciary Platform or PJP, in addition to paper-based filing. The cases covered by e-filing shall include petitions for review on certiorari under Rule 45, review of judgments and final orders of the COMELEC and the COA under Rule 64, petitions for certiorari prohibition or mandamus under Rule 65, petitions for contempt, petitions for the issuance of prerogative writs, including habeas corpus, amparo, habeas data, kalikasan, and continuing mandamus, and quo warranto actions. Subsequent pleadings in earlier cases that are due on July 1, 2025 onwards must also be filed electronically through the PJP. In order to file electronically, lawyers must first register with the PJP by creating an account, which includes a verification of their credentials. Now, parties without counsel, amicus curiae, Sharia counselors at law who are not members of the Philippine Bar, and law student practitioners must continue to file pleadings and other documents through traditional means, either personally, by registered mail, or accredited courier. Pleadings in cases not mentioned must also be filed through these means. The transition period is part of the Supreme Court's shift to a fully digital e-court system. Starting October 1, 2025, electronic filing and service through the PJP will become mandatory for covered pleadings filed by lawyers. However, the service of initiatory pleadings will still be covered by the rules of court. To introduce eCourt PH, we will now be showing a short video.
Are you filing a pleading in relation to a case before the Supreme Court? The eCourt PH portal is your new digital gateway to the entire Philippine judiciary. With eCourt PH, lawyers can file all cases before the Supreme Court, except administrative and bar matters, upload pleadings, and track their progress all online, anytime, anywhere. For more information, visit the eCourt PH microsite, where you can find the full text of the eCourt PH Supreme Court en banc resolution, instructional videos, infographics, and a user guide. You will also see press releases, latest advisories, and frequently asked questions. Right now, this system is available for filings before the Supreme Court, but its adoption across other courts is expected to follow soon. With the Supreme Court pushing forward with its modernization efforts, eCourt PH is a big step toward making court processes faster, more transparent, and easier for everyone to access.
A copy of the guidelines and other instructional materials are also available on the eCourt PH microsite available at the Supreme Court website. Thank you.